Silence in the room. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4 is our roll call. Ms. Burkhardt? Here. Mr. Berta?
Here.
Mr. Timmons?
Here.
Mr. Stewart?
Here.
Item number 5 will be our approval of minutes. You've got them in your packet. Is there any discussion, questions? Or do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Story, to have a second.
Second.
Second. Ms. Burkhardt. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Item number 6, hear from public comment. Is there anyone here? Move on to item 7. Item number 7 is report from our committees. Our police chief report.
If it's good with the council, I'm going to go right through this to the fire as well, because Captain Crocker was not able to be here tonight due to some family issues. For the month of April, the police department, which kudos to them, they have been extremely proactive. I've got 192 citations and 26 misdemeanor charges, as well as a one felony arrest. April 27, they conducted a full-day saturation patrol, which was productive for them. In April, we also conducted 6 hours of traffic stop interaction training, as well as additional active shooter training using simulation rounds. And 2 of our officers, Hannah and Lancaster, donated 4 hours to help the local coalition with the drug take-back. Before we jump on the fire, this month we're struggling just a little bit due to several of our members out with non-work-related injuries or other contributing factors, family, medical, things of that nature. So the guys and girls here are really kind of stepping up the game to fill in those gaps as well. So I just want to say thank you all to them for making that extra effort. Again, for the month of April, the fire department responded to 12 calls for service, over 150 hours of both training and duty time put in that month. Captain Crocker wanted me to thank Duke and JT for assisting him with the hydrant inspections last week as well. And just want to, again, I know I mentioned it a lot, but it's never really enough to say thank you to all of our team for the amount of time and effort they put in. What we accomplished would not be possible without all of these men and women stepping up and giving of themselves, giving from their family time to help us out. So again, thank you to all of you for that. While I've got just a moment here, I also want to mention that several of the team made it through Fort Campbell live burn training this past month as well, and I brought their certificates to recognize them. And also just want to mention, since we're both recording here, that we greatly appreciate Fort Campbell's Fire Department for giving us the opportunity, and as well as a lot of our other neighboring agencies for extending all those courtesies to us, inviting us to their training and stepping up to help us when we can use the help. So call your name on, if you wouldn't mind just coming up here and picking up your certificate. I'll bring yours to you. James Newman. Congratulations. Thank you.
Did he get the injury at the training?
Not that training. Okay, not that training. Dick Ward. Congratulations. Thank you. Jacob Button. Congratulations. Alex Berta. Congratulations. And the last one, of course, is Captain Jonathan Crocker, but he's not able to be here tonight. So congratulations to all of you. That's all I got.
Okay, if I could ask to suspend the rules, Mr. Berger would like to take just, is anybody opposed to suspending the rules for him to speak? Okay, okay.
So during our live burn training, John Rushton took these photos of us training. So you have some photos for downstairs in the hall, which is of us putting out the propane fire, our group photo of everybody that went, and then Jimmy putting out the car fire.
That's something that we wanted to do too, because we've got a little bit of history downstairs on the wall, but it kind of stopped for a while, so we were talking about continuing it on, not removing what's there, but building on it. So thank you for that.
Congratulations to everyone, and thank you very much.
Madam Mayor, are you gonna be doing any type of training for electric vehicles?
For electric vehicles,
Fires for electric vehicles?
I don't think at the moment we have anything scheduled for it, but I'm sure we will be getting to it at some point. You know, it's one of those things too, where as they advance, more and more things come up, more opportunities. So to say we're not doing it would not be true. We just don't have it on the immediate agenda yet.
That's what I'm hearing. They're pretty dangerous when they catch on fire and they just burn and burn. And so I didn't know that was any special training needs to be done.
I have very little experience with electric vehicles, but I have heard the same things, that these batteries in there, when they burn up, or I don't even know what starts it, but I have heard some of those same type of stories. So that is certainly something we can look at putting on the agenda.
Okay, okay. Move on to item number 8. We need to approve the resolution number 680-24 on the second reading for the annexation of the owner's request to annex property at the location of 1596 Donaldson Parkway on the Stewart County Tax Map 085, the parcel 2.00, deed reference record book 289, page 923. This is our second reading. Do I have a motion to approve? Motion by Mr. Timmons. Do I have a second? Second, Mr. Story. We'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhardt?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Okay, and myself. Okay. Item number 9 also is a ordinance number 483-24 for the second reading. It's to apply the zoning classification of C2, the highway service, to the newly annexed property that's located at 1596 Donaldson Parkway in Stewart County Map 085. That's the same as item number 8, the location. Do I have a motion to approve on the second reading?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Burkhardt. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Berta. We'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhardt?
Yes.
And myself. Okay. Item number 10, approve ordinance number 484-24, and that's to amend the fiscal year 2023-2024 annual budget. It's due to the fire grant that's received. Charles, would you like to?
Yes, ma'am. This is, of course, the $39,760 Captain Crocker got for us for our fire equipment. It's just revenue we received, so basically you're just amending the budget to show the revenues coming in and it'll be spent.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Burkhardt. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Story. We'll have a roll call. Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhardt?
Yes.
And myself. Okay, item number 11 is to approve the ordinance number 485-24 on the first reading. It's to amend the fiscal 2023-2024 annual budget on the first reading. Charles, would you like to?
Yes, ma'am. These are, some of these line items in here are being transferred from one line item to another to cover some costs. There is some additional cost overruns for health insurance. We had some sewer plant repairs. Several grinder pumps had to be put in this year. There's a $20,000 lift station that had to be repaired this year. So these are budget amendments to make up the money we had to spend to cover that cost.
Any questions or discussion? Do I have a motion to approve on the first reading?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Story, to have a second.
Second.
Second, Mr. Berta, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhardt?
Yes.
Okay. Item number 12 is to approve the ordinance number 486-24 on the first reading. It's to approve the fiscal 24-25 annual budget first reading. Charles?
Yes, ma'am. This is our fiscal year 24-25. Our revenue proposed coming up year is stable, looks good as the current year does. We do have, if you know, y'all can look through this, there's some chemical cost increases, treatment plant increases, sludge removal increases. So everything's increased a little bit, and there's also a cost of living for everybody in this budget also. But if there's any particular area y'all want to look at, discuss, we can. There is some money I want y'all to be aware of, that we're getting some trucks, a maniacs, a trailer. All that money that's being spent there is grant money we have received. So that's not coming out of the town of Dover's per se pocket. It's money we got revenue for. So I think we got a police vehicle, we're gonna have to replace 3 utility trucks, a trailer, and maniacs for the utility people outside. Any questions on the sewer or any of it? Like I said, the revenue looks great. There's just a small, it's broke down by department, so you can kind of look through it. And just a small increase in some parts of it. And unfortunately, everything has gone up. Our revenue, our money in here is the park grant is in here. So we'll be getting $388,000 from the state for that park money out there. And we'll be doing a match on it also, but all that money's in here and accounted for.
Any questions, discussion? Do I have a motion to approve on the first reading?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Story, to have a second. Second, Ms. Burkhardt, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons? Yes. Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhardt?
Yes.
Myself, okay. Item number 13, it's the communication from myself. And at this time, I would like to recognize someone that has done a really good job with something that I feel like the community should know about. He actually came to Charles and I a couple of months ago and wanted to do this. And so we had talked at the city park. So we told him, since that the court owned it, that we would like for him to get permission from the court. And he did, and he also got permission from the town. And at this time, I would like for Mr. Luke Elkins to come up, please. And he's a junior at Stewart County High School. From a young age, he'd been an avid fisherman that had the passion that had pushed him to fish tournaments across the state of Tennessee. Along with his passion for the sport of fishing came a passion for environment and making sure that our boat ramps and waterways are clear of the threat of pollution. Unfortunately, much of this pollution is caused by soft plastic fishing lures that fishermen use within the county. Because of this issue, he has made a goal to figure out a way to recycle and reuse the soft plastic fishing lures so they don't waste and pollute the environment. Mr. Elkins, would you like to explain a little bit what you have?
Yes, ma'am. So this is it's a recycling container. It's made out of PVC. You can set it up pretty much anywhere. All the fisherman has to do is place their broken soft plastic in here when they get off the water. And I just come by and unscrew this little bottom part right here and take them out and go and recycle them and sell them out to the fishermen to be recycled and reused again.
We think it's a great idea. We welcome you to do this. It sure helps to keep clean, and that takes from Jacob and Jeff and all of them of having to pick up. So, I think it's going to work really well, and we thank you very much for coming up with this.
Now, Luke, is this something you're gonna use at the, like, overland into our street, different parts?
Yes, sir. As many as I can get it into.
Good.
But you're starting it at our city park, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. We just want to make sure we're there first.
Hey, it's a great idea.
Hey, I think it's awesome. I think it's great.
Well, how how many, look, will you be putting out there, 2, 3, just on different poles
I
there?
have 4 made right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
And so what will
That's
you do with the worms and stuff, soft plastics you put in there?
so I take them and I remelt them and I make my own, and I can put them out there at a cheaper price for people to buy.
Levi, y'all gonna do anything in the paper for this to get more fishermen aware of it?
You can take
That's a great idea.
You can take
When
a
he
look at
came to
shirt,
Charles
that's
and I,
shirt.
you know, it just, because, you know, you see so many things laying around and I don't know that people intend for it, but it just happens. And when he came, Charles and I were like, yes, you know, but we did, he submitted a letter to the Corps, and he has also submitted the letter to the town of Dover. So, you know, he went through the proper protocol, and we thank you very much for doing that.
So, thank y'all.
What about fishing line, will that work too?
Now, a lot of people have fishing line out there. I haven't done anything with fishing line, but I could also put something out there for that. But I wouldn't be able to recycle it like
Gotcha.
I would the soft plastic.
Gotcha.
I just get them out there. Environment.
That's awesome.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you. Item number 14 is for communications from the city manager.
I know y'all hear me harp about this every meeting, but I did talk to Seth Rye, engineering, and the automatic readers, they're getting ready to put them out for bid. And our lift stations are getting ready to start probably about in August. So them 2 projects right there will also be starting up. So, and I also want to reiterate what Chief has said about our team members, our volunteers, our public safety, because they put endless hours away from their families to donate their time and services to our town and our communities. So, you know, big hats off to them because they are dedicated people.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chief, and thank the public safety for all the work.
So the automatic readers, what will be the benefit of that to locate a leak at someone's residence?
The automatic readers will send all the information here to the city hall. It will actually tell the ladies here when that leak started, if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, it generates a report about every 30 minutes, so they can actually see when the meter's actually running, not shutting off. So it's another way of communicating to our customers, say, hey, you possibly got a leak there, we need to be looking into that. And rereads, fuel costs, manpower to go back out and reread meters is automatically generated here. So it should save a lot of time and better communication for our customers.
So if we get a report in the office, will one of our guys go and notify the resident, looks like you've got a leak, you can check it out, or maybe we'll make a phone call, or is it up to the resident, or?
Now, the ladies here will contact them, the utility clerk will contact the customer, and then we'll we'll do a follow-up and also go out and check, make sure it ain't something that's on our end. But, yes, it's very detailed, it's customer oriented, and it should save our customers and the city a lot of time for having to run back and forth on meter reading and stuff like that.
How many hours are spent on a month with the employees going out and reading meters?
Anywhere from 60 to 70 hours. Just
So that will cut that away.
a lot, yeah. Because we constantly get people calling in, and, you know, they think they got a leak, or, we send somebody out to Carlisle for a leak, and they get back here, and then they got to turn right around and go back to Carlisle for a leak. So there's a lot of fuel costs and time just running back and forth checking on these meters. So it's a big benefit, and it'll be a big plus for us and the customers. So I'm glad that's on its way. It's something that's been needed for a long time, so it's going to greatly enhance our abilities out front to help people and help them with their services.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay. Before I have a motion to adjourn, I'd like to remind everybody of Eagle Fest this Friday and Saturday. And I would like to thank all the employees and the reserves and the volunteers in advance, because I know before the weekend's gone, my ears are going to burn probably. I think we're a great team, we have a great community, and I look so forward to it. So before y'all think ugly about me, just think there's a brighter day on Sunday, okay? But I love it. And also, as he had said, Captain Crawford will keep him and your family as they have an illness in the family. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion. Motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Adjourn. Thank everybody.